Friends, hello everyone, this is ChinaAutoHub. My name is Pavel. Today we're at a motorhome exhibition. There are a lot of new products. New products not in terms of the motorhomes themselves, but new products from manufacturers. Here's what we have today, and we'll show you. There are some motorhomes based on MPVs, on trucks, on pickup trucks, and, accordingly, up to 35. We'll talk about that too today. Let's go. Let's start with the ChinaTruck. Why start with the ChinaTruck? Because the vehicle is reliable. Proven over the years. You all know this company, and Hova Citruk Straki. In short, it's one of the most reliable models. And most importantly, it's not subject to prohibitive duties, in quotes, like those at Terrasbor. Let's start here. The first fundamental factor. Why ChinaTruck? Firstly, the price is affordable. Look, there are different options. And different options for how it could look. Let's say, look, there are 2 seats here. There are 3 seats up front. We have a twin-turbo engine. There's a refrigerator. Here. There's a shower and a toilet here. There are 2 berths. There's an air conditioner in the back here. And, of course, there are all sorts of compartments for all sorts of things. Shelves, niches, and so on. Let's see how it's done. Look, here are the doors that they open completely. Here we see niches like these for things. And here are 2 berths. Comfortable, good, convenient, and most importantly, simplicity. Simplicity in execution. There's a ladder and a trunk on top. We put it in and go. Here's the charger. Let's look at the following. Same company, same car, but in this version. There's a kitchen here that slides out with both hands. No, I can't do that. Okay, so here we also have hanging berths, 2 berths. Look, here's how it's done. A table, a refrigerator, a shower, a TV on top. It opens here. Well, and, of course, everything inside is the same for the passenger and the driver. Let's look at the design like this. This is for business class, for a business option for negotiations. Look how well it's done. There's a TV too. The music is good. The seat, of course, has a full massage function, heating, air conditioning, and all kinds of adjustments. The displays for all this rotate 360 degrees. This table also folds and slides in. Look, this is a good option. There's a stove here for cooking. There are 2 seats here. This is not a display. The next option. This is the design. Look how convenient it is. There's an entrance, and in the back of the car, yes, here the doors open wide. A folding door and sliding doors, sliding on the sides. This is how the kitchen is designed. Here is a small bed, yes, small, but here, look here on top. Here, the bed folds completely. That is, a mobile tent rises and folds like this. You can sleep. Air conditioning. 2 seats here, 2 in the front and 1 for the driver. Here there is a shower, toilet, stove, refrigerator, no microwave. But there is a microwave, stove, and hood. There is no hood. That would probably be a minus, right? There is no hood. Well, here is a mattress. Yeah, that's where he keeps his mattresses. Well, that's about it. Everything is simple, everything is tasteful, and everything necessary is here. You don't need more. At a minimum, the most important thing, of course, is the price. Price, friends, is a spare tire, 2 beds, air conditioning on the side, a stove. Let's go in and have a look. The floor is not heated. Here we have a refrigerator and therefore a stove. The stove is here, the sink is here, there is no hood. Well, everything is the same here. 2 seats in the front and 2 seats here. Well, 1 driver. Here we have a kitchen outside. Everything is standard. Lots of storage compartments. This is our HOVA base. Sinotrack.
Everything here is standard. Actually, nothing ever changes. And our kitchen is located in the back of the car. There's a microwave oven here, a sink here, and an exhaust hood, which is important. By the way, there's an exit to the second floor here. There's a shower stall here. Let's look at the toilet. Toilet. Well, and a shower, of course. Everything is standard. Refrigerator, microwave, freezer, a double bed. We also have a bunk here upstairs for 2.
And we have a raised bed, I think, right? The TV is here. It's raised. There are 4 seats here, plus 2, naturally, for the passenger and the driver. The table, of course, folds down. There are plenty of outlets. Let's go look at the second floor. There are also cabinets, by the way, for storing things. So there's a sleeping area here too, a sitting area. That's how we go up. We have a sink here, yes, and all sorts of good shelves. The mesh screen goes down, closes completely, everything is ventilated. Overall, it's great. Great, good. Oh! Well, so you can see, yeah. A person comes in, look, he fits in quite comfortably with a backpack. He comes in, and there's enough space, so it's not cramped to get in or down. And there's a door here, see? Yes, it closes now. Let's take a look. I'll go down. It's perfectly fine. It closes separately here. Convenient. See what you think of this option? Everything folds out like this, and you can sleep here. Cool. The TV, look how it slides out. This is our electric motorhome. An electric car, or more precisely, a motorhome based on an electric MPV. The door here also opens from this side. This is natural wood. Large display. Good. Nice. No prefabricated surfaces here. Yes, we made the bed. So our TV is mounted on a stand like this. 2 karaoke microphones. Air conditioning. So the car moves. We also have an exit up to the roof. Basically, for a family vacation, if you have children, the awning is a great option. Another very good piece of news. It's electric, but it's subject to prohibitive duties, which, thank God, don't exceed the disposal prohibitive fee for now. It weighs 2,850 kilograms, Category B, and, accordingly, if you clear it through customs in 30 minutes, it will be subject to a discount. That's good. The price for it in China is 1,699,900 yuan. This is what it is now. The next option is FAV. This is ours, up to 3,500 kilograms. Category B. Look, it's, let's say, a bit retro style. Yes, retro style. This is 25th year, 12th month of production, on the box. It's not leather. Well, let's say everything is done to the bare minimum. Nothing extra. Well, accordingly, the price for it is inexpensive. Standard doors, with mosquito nets, of course. So everything inside is also there. A refrigerator, a stove, a sink, no exhaust hood. The windows open. There is a shower stall and a portable toilet. Like this. 2 beds, air conditioning. The windows open. The ceiling, by the way, is high. I am standing at full height. I have a 78. This one also has 2 berths. Exit to the driver's side. Remote control, TV. There are 2 seats here and 2 here. That makes 4x 6. 6 people. 6 people. There's an awning, a retractable one of course, and an external kitchen. Yeah, right. There's plenty of storage space, plenty of room. Entry is from both sides, left and right. Price, friends. Let's of course say it. The price is 135,800 yuan. The price in China is based on an electric mini truck, and 2,440 kilograms passes category B. It also passes the barrier pistons, but doesn't. The price for the maximum configuration is 129,900 yuan. The minimum is 99,800 yuan. 800. Berths. Here we have a control panel, a stove, a sink, a stove, a refrigerator, everything as standard. There is a shower, a toilet. So I can also stand up to my full height. Air conditioning. There are 4 seats here, a TV, an opening window, and a foldable table. I didn't see a washing machine. Apparently it's not here. Friends, there are also separate tents that can be installed on MPV class vehicles, on SUV class vehicles, for example. Look, they installed a tent on the 212. It turns out that this one can withstand 150 kilograms, 150 kilograms inside. That is, well, on average, 4 small people, so you can climb in. There's plenty of space, quite a lot. And to fold it up, everything is done very simply. Look. And that's it, it folds completely. By the way, it's lightweight, very light. The price of this tent completely, as it is here, including installation, is 6,999 rubles. Let's look inside. Oh, and two mattresses. These are for our boots. Yes, you take off your boots, climb in and put them down. It can also be installed on an MPV here. Look here. These are the tents. This is a Mercedes V-Class. The price for this tent is 9,999. They are also for 2 people. Look at Lishin, please. It goes down, and that's it. And off you go. Also 2 sleeping places for 2 people. Lebanon, look how cool it looks. Ah, friends, look. What news? It turns out it's electric. Look, it retracts. Like this. 1. And now watch what happens. Chick. Here's the remote control. Look, it connects to the car. Yes. Oh, look. The sides fold. Aha, that's it. They've folded inward. Look, it folds and goes down. In terms of time, let's say, not quickly. Well, the main thing is not speed, the main thing is reliability. Okay, there's something on top here, I understand. It's catching, right? And here it closes, right? Okay, by the way, it unfolds faster than it folds. Well, that's it. Welcome. Well, and here, actually, is such an Easter egg. An egg. A small van. Look. Yes, there are steps. Feet. Or rather, a step here. Look, a mosquito net, of course there is a floor. How many beds are there? I think 3 people can fit comfortably. Extractor hood, electricity, a stove, and a sink. There are cupboards for dishes. So I understand, you could even put a refrigerator here. I don't see it yet. There is a shower and toilet here, right? Here it is, actually. A shower, not a toilet. Okay, well, and the table here rises. You can make a sofa here. There you go. And you can sit. Also, all this can be made up, and it will turn out to be a huge big bed. Well, what else do you need, actually, for comfort? You don't need anything else. Look, you can even put a spare tire here. By the way, there is lighting, also overhead. Note that this little trailer of a house weighs a little over 700 kilograms. The price is $48,000. They, I think, are quite affordable for such a small one. I think it's possible to tow it, well, you could easily tow over 700 kilograms with a regular SUV class vehicle. It was easy to attach to the tow bar and drive. I wanted to show you another trailer like this. It's very good and reliable. And by the way, it has these awesome tires on the off-road wheels. There are double wheels, there are single wheels. Look. So you can put racks anywhere you want on it. So there's an external kitchen. In the back, there's storage, a trunk, a compartment. We don't have a table here, but all this folds up and it lowers. It becomes small and compact. You can put a refrigerator here, inside, here. Here, well, there's a sofa. Look, a person is lying down. There's a lot of space here. 3 people can fit comfortably. We won't say anything about the specifications now, because it would be too long a video. Actually, if anyone is interested, write to us. We'll send you a private message and all the specifications. It weighs 1.2 tons. 1.2 tons. Price, $99,000. Actually, any Chevy can easily handle it. Very strong construction. By the way, you can store things here too. Everything opens up here. We've already shown you these vans, these motorhomes. Well, let's run through it again. 1,200 kilograms, that is. 1.2 tons. Weighs. It's priced accordingly. The price is, of course, a little higher. It's entirely made of aluminum. It's entirely made of aluminum. The air conditioner is remote. Look, it's beautiful. The inside is completely decorated like an apartment. This thing surprised me. There's a hood here, look how it's made. You put a frying pan here and go fry whatever you want. The sink is on the left. There's a full-size shower and toilet here. A small mini sink. Hoods. The hood is just small here. There's plenty of space. Microwave, refrigerator, freezer, cabinet, control panel. Otherwise, we have a table here. A washing machine, small, but I think it will be enough. 2 sleeping places, sockets, Type-C port, USB, curtains, air conditioning. And of course, here is the air conditioning, yes, shelves for things. Here are the wardrobes, as I understand it. Exactly right. Everything here is also made of aluminum. Look. Stone. And here is the stove, right? These are all heating and air conditioning. That's all clear. The table folds up. As I understand it, there will also be 2 sleeping places here. Naturally, there is additional lighting on both sides. Let's move on. HOVA based on HOVA. Here we are already developing the dimensions more. Gas stove and electric stove. Let's go see what's here. I'll show you right away. Yes, it goes up. Second floor. Here is a table, a sink, a large washing machine, a microwave. A refrigerator is also a must. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Here. Refrigerators and a freezer. Look how it's done in this one. Here is a shower stall and a toilet. The door opens inward. I think it's not very convenient, but in fact, the shower is very large. Look, there's plenty of room. And there's also a sink. Titan. Titan. Central air conditioning. There's also a fold-out table here, berths, a control panel, since we usually have a lot at the entrance. Yes, everything is here for the dishes. Let's go look from above. Good wood, thick. Oh, there are 2 berths here. And here's another one. Look, the ceiling. That's it. And also in the front, the cabin is very large. (2026) second month, 121 kilowatts, and a bus. Bus, motorhome, canopy. Everything here is wood, a shower, a large toilet. Okay, there's an exit into the cabin. It closes. Look here. Sink. The TV moves in and out. Lots of sockets. So, washing machine. Washing machine. Here we have a luggage compartment, a fold-out table. Everything is made of wood. 2 berths. Air conditioning. Well, basically, nothing else is needed, really. I didn't see a washing machine. There is no washing machine. Well, no, a fridge freezer. There's no washing machine here. Yes, but here you can. Here it's possible. No. You can also attach a tow bar or a dolly. Since travel, houses, and motorhomes are gaining momentum in China, many Chinese, by the way, are selling their apartments and buying motorhomes like this. Well, for example, this one has 2 floors, a 2-story apartment, and they travel peacefully. There's a kitchen, both outside and inside. Look, a washing machine. Oh, there's so much space here. I'm standing upright. I'm standing upright. Okay, we'll get here a little later. Let's look here. Stove, sink, hoods, air conditioning, freezer, refrigerator, microwave, wardrobe, TV. So what do we have here? Okay, small cabinets, 4 seats here. And in the cabin too, accordingly, 2 or 3 more. There's a large sink for 100 years. And let's go. Here we have the exit to the cabin, as I understand it. Everything is correct. This is BD. We have electric, we have hybrid. Okay, well, let's try to go up. Here we need to do it halfway, or something. Wow. And here we have a berth. Look how it's done. Good. We have 2 berths here, and we need to do it somehow. Aha. That's it. Look, we are. Oops. And we are. Hello, everyone. And we are up there. Look how cool it is. That is. There is an electric net here. It lowers completely. Look, see? Yes. There are railings, by the way. The railing is good, sturdy, you won't fall out. The table folds down here completely. A berth, a sink. Convenient, good, comfortable, and high here. I stand at full height. I am 178 meters tall. Here a person enters calmly, nothing gets in the way. There is a stove here too, you can cook. There is a sink. Again, we have another Sino truck. Look, this is still saying something. It's become fashionable to make a loft balcony like this in the back. Let's look at this. 359,000 Ani motorhome. There's also a large kitchen, a gas-electric stove, and a sink. So what's interesting here? A kitchen, a sink, a stove, and a hood. That's a big plus. The hood is good. So here we have a refrigerator, a freezer, and a refrigerator. A large washing machine. Here is a shower toilet and probably an electric dryer. The shower is here, and we have cabinets for a wardrobe and dishes. 2 beds are here, and the table folds out. You could also make 2 more beds. There's air conditioning upstairs, a movie theater, and a projector. Look how well they did it. And there are lots of cabinets up front too. Look how beautiful it is. This one also rolls in, right? It rolls out. Oh, it folds out. Oops. Everything is beautiful, nice, and convenient. Nice. Nice. So here we have hanging space. The cabin is large. Look, up top, as I said, you can put a lot of things. And look, there's even a retro winch here for those who like these. Everything is iron. A chandelier, an awning, and a tent on top. The seats fold out. We have a metal footrest here. Well, let's sit down and see right away. A stove/exit would be in your face here, but it seems a bit uncomfortable. There's a refrigerator, a stovetop, and a sink. It all folds up. There's a berth up here. There's also a small one here, well, a child's berth, you could say. Adults definitely won't fit here. This folds up here. And here's a berth here too. Well, I think a big person would be uncomfortable here. An adult. Very little space. Very cramped and tight. Second option. Same thing, Vecchi, just look at how it's done. The table folds up. There's a berth here too, but this is a more seated option, but there's also a berth for 2 up there, but for very small people, or for children. Otherwise, everything is the same. And let's not forget about the sliders, of course, the sliders, because they are very large and there is a lot of space here. Look. The stove is a sink. There is also a refrigerator, shower, toilet, air conditioning, and a washing machine. We have a shower here, by the way. It is very good, very comfortable, does not take up space. There is a sofa here, which also serves as a bed. They fold out, slide out, and you can sleep. This solution is also very good when the entire glass opens. There is a direct view of nature. 2 beds here, and there is no TV here. We also have this on the Veka base. The table folds out, also 2 beds plus. The washing machine is good. There are outlets on the table. There is a sleeping place for 2. The shower toilet does not have a hood, but the window opens. And here too, there is no table. The table is removed. It does not fold. There's 1 sleeping place here. A refrigerator, a freezer, a stove. Oh, what a big sink. And the most important thing is that there is a hood too. The microwave is here. And here we definitely don't have a sleeping place. It's just a place to hang things. There are sockets, ventilation. Well, there's a canopy, so that's everywhere. They don't even need to be mentioned. A stand for a motorcycle, for a bicycle. I'd also like to touch on the topic a little bit, and pack your pickup truck for the outdoors, for recreation, and accordingly, for off-roading. Also, all this can be done here. There are companies that, yes, look, here's how it's done. Okay, let's go ahead. There's also a tent that folds up on top. It rises automatically. You can sleep there. There. But this is a complete monster. I don't even know what kind of, well, yes, the frame doesn't fit here. It's several times smaller than what my arm here is. Look, it's straight out. You see, it still needs to be raised. That is, the hood is level with my neck. The frame, of course. Well, let's go inside. Let's see how it is here. Oh, okay. Let's stand up straight. There's a shower here. The shower stall is made like this. It opens. This is titanium, as I understand it. This is the outlet for airflow, heating, the watering can itself. Well, actually, here is the table that folds down. Here is the stove and the sink, stove, refrigerator. Here are the cabinets for the refrigerator. I don't mean here is the refrigerator, the freezer. There are 2 sleeping places here. There is plenty of ventilation. So the display, the hood, is very high. You can easily stand upright. The refrigerator, the freezer, the table slides in. Here too, I think you can lie down. Great. This one here is not protruding. This one is protruding. This one is protruding too. Let's see what's here. Yes, there are 2 rooms here. Please, look. And the refrigerator, freezer, closet, underfloor. Here is the air conditioner, the ceiling itself. I'm stretching my arm out, look, up. I can reach the ceiling. This bed, it lowers down here too. Well, how much is here? I think the seats fold down too. This fits in here, it fits in. And here is a huge sleeping place. I think 4 people can fit here easily. The table folds up, of course. Well, let's go to the second room. Okay, even watch as I show you. Look, a huge sink, a drying rack underneath, a range hood, a stove, a microwave. Cool, absolutely cool. Look, you just close the door, that's it. And here I am in the kitchen. Shower, toilet, washing machine. The shower here is good. And the sink, range hood, separate lighting and air conditioning, by the way, heating. Everything is there. A mirror with backlighting. Cool. Remote control. Now send everything here. There is a large, spacious bedroom here. There are also 2 sleeping areas. For things. I have never seen anything like this before. I have never seen anything done like this before. Well, a very good solution. A very good solution. I liked it. Look. Yeah, the seat also slides out. It is adjustable here too. Yeah. See? Okay. The cabin is here, I understand. Yeah. There is also a sleeping area here. Look, and a sleeping area on top. That's the solution. 2 berths in the cabin. And here we have, 4 people can definitely sleep here, and 2 in the back. Please, that's the same option, only this one is protruding. It's the same thing. Well, The layout is a little different. Let's go in there now and see. Yeah, we have an electric step and steps. Okay, the refrigerator and freezer are right here, big ones. You can put as much food as you want. The table, well, it folds up, of course. Then there's a huge berth. 4 people can fit here too. And if you do it like this, then 5 or 6 people. The control panel is here. We have a large washing machine here. Also a separate room, shower, toilet. Okay, a dryer. There's no hood here. We also get a separate room in the bedroom. Over here is a bedroom for 2, more closets for things. A sink, an electric stove, a hood. Okay, what do we have here? A microwave. And, of course, there's dishes in the cupboard. The door also closes. A completely separate kitchen. Convenient. Extractor hood, lighting. Well, that's it. Everything else is the same. Okay, in the cabin, as I understand it, there's also a sleeping area, so we won't climb in. Everything is so clear. Okay, water supply, power supply, all this is here. Friends, what do you think is more important for a motorhome? Cross-country ability or comfort? Please write your opinion in the comments. And now let's go see what we have here in our 2-story cottage, let's say. A cottage on wheels. Look, it goes up and down here, see? Yes, where? Well, yes, the height is about, probably, the 2nd floor. Okay, we have a fingerprint entry. Fingerprint, key, and PIN code. And let's go here. Parquet flooring. You can immediately see the parquet flooring. Okay, the bed on top also goes down. There are 2 sleeping places here. This also becomes a sleeping place. Monitor. We can see all the cameras. An exit to the driver, a table, a tree, and look here. Okay, we'll go to the 2nd floor later. Here we have a sink, a washing machine, a microwave, this stove, and a grill cabinet. Here's a hanging one. We also have a hanging one here. There should be a large shower toilet here. Yes, that's right, large. Plus a sink. Cabinets for soap and toiletries. Okay, the refrigerator and freezer are right here. A ladder. Okay, I'd like to try it with one hand. That's how I see it. Hop look with one hand. They lowered it gently. There are stands there, and we go up to the 2nd floor. To the 2nd floor, that's it. Look how there's parquet flooring here too, natural wood. Okay, I'm standing up straight. I can reach the ceiling with my hand. A huge sleeping area. You can play and play and play here. The air conditioner has a door here, by the way. How do you get out? Oh, look, you can't get out. Oops. Let's close it. It closes, and that's it. And let's go downstairs. By the way, well, it wobbles. Yes, it wobbles. I'm standing there, someone's climbing underneath, and it wobbles. Well, and folding it with one hand is also easy, basically. One, and done. There are 2 seats here, because there are 2 belts. There are no belts here, so these are not seats. And did you understand the door? Because it closes. This thing rolls in. So there are 2 doors. And there is also a berth in the cabin. So everything you need for recreation, for active recreation, for camping, it's all there. We can bring it all to you, deliver it all. And also, by the way, pickup trucks. I've already mentioned a lot of manufacturers. And this, let's say, everything. And it's installed. There is a manufacturer that produces all this separately on the basis of some pickup truck that you need. And it is installed on top. It can be shipped separately. There are motorhomes, as you already understood. There are motorhomes, e.g. you saw, that are not subject to crazy astronomical prohibitive duties. That's why their prices are so affordable, by the way. Call, write, and we'll bring it to you, deliver it. TOPAZ is always with you. We love you, and we do everything we can to help. Be sure to give us a thumbs up if you particularly like a particular motorhome. Mark it, write, and call. As I said, we won't go into detail about prices and options right now because there are so many motorhomes that it wouldn't take a 3 or 4 hour video. It's unnecessary. So if you like a particular motorhome, ticket, send me a private message, we'll send you the specifications, calculate the cost, and deliver it. Thanks everyone. Bye everyone.